What's up, friends? This video is going to be on bone density and training. So first, I'm just going to kind of test the knowledge out there of which activities do you think are osteogenic, so are considered to be bone building, and which ones aren't. So let's compare a few. Soccer versus swimming, volleyball versus long distance running, basketball versus cycling or biking, heavy strength training versus Pilates, or a plyometric jumping, landing, gymnastics type sport, or yoga. So you probably got the theme there. Everything I listed over here are highly osteogenic. They are multi-directional sports, ball sports, basketball, volleyball, soccer, pivoting, cutting, jumping, landing, high rate loading through the bones, high muscular contractions, heavy strength training. These are the things that cause our bones to adapt and get stronger. Everything I listed over here is not considered to be osteogenic. So cycling and biking, those are non-weight bearing. So they're not doing much in terms of bone density and bone building. Yoga, Pilates, long distance running, these things, same. They're not osteogenic. The yoga and Pilates isn't enough of a muscular contraction, not enough of a stimulus. And long distance running seems counterintuitive, but it's that like high turnover rate and that high load that's just like repetitive and over and over and over and over. That doesn't increase our bone density. It's more actually like micro damage. And we know that long distance runners are more at risk of like a bony stress injury or a stress fracture if they don't train and progress, properly. So that's that side of it. So not to say there's anything wrong with this side. Of course there's not. Biking, swimming, good for your cardiovascular health and just other physical activity benefits. Yoga and Pilates, they're gonna train qualities that are important as well. Long distance running, so good for you. It's just to say that they're not the bone health side. So if you're making your training program or you're trying to train, you want to be healthy, you want to be, strong when you're older and independent and not frail and not at risk of fractures, we want to think about bone health. And training is a very big part of that. So is nutrition. You need to get enough calories, you need to have your calcium, your phosphorus, your vitamin D, all these vitamins and minerals we need for bone health. But in terms of training, you want that higher impact, high rate loading, heavy strength training, those things in the program. It's going to look a little bit different depending on the person, the training age, and their background and all that, but it doesn't ever have to leave the program, and you can do little jumps and lands with older adults. You can start them or start anyone with body weight, strength training movements, and then lighter weights, and then progress the weights. Like these can happen gradually over time and are very safe, very necessary, and good for us. As well as in adolescence, like those kind of activities, the multi-directional ball sports, variability in movement, running, jumping, landing, pivoting, cutting, those are really important when we are building our peak bone mass, and we want to set our adolescents up for really good bone health into older adulthood. So trying to not specialize in sports too early. I know the Olympics were just on, so it makes you think like, oh, I want to be a swimmer, so all I have to do is swim. It's like, well, you're probably going to want to be in the weight room as well anyway, so check, you get both. Yeah, hope that gives you an idea of just what activities to incorporate with yourself, your own training, your clients. If you need help with progressions, you're unsure, like always, please reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions. Other than that, thanks for watching. Peace.